I'm Jeff Philbin, and this is Dinner DeeAs with ideas for dinner for you. Today, we're cooking up a sustainable Southern specialty as we make pan-seared gator tail and show you how to get the best from this lean, low-fat, low-cholesterol, high-protein ingredient, swapping gamey for tasty as we make it with an herb citrus butter, a charred corn succotash, and a sweet potato puree. Joining me in the Dinner DeeAs kitchen today is someone who's normally not home for dinner because their life is on the road. Well, not the road as such as maybe the racetrack.
Wrong with him. We don't need him.
That's so cool right there. That was my guest today, NASCAR driver Justin Allgaier, winning the 2024 Xfinity Championship for the first time in his number 7 Chevy Camaro. Congratulations, my friend, and also welcome to Dinner DeeAs.
Yeah, it's great to be here. I brought something to go along. I didn't feel like it was appropriate to come in here and just not bring something with me. So
okay,
if you're okay,
what ingredients did you bring?
I brought one big ingredient.
You got one big ingredient.
One big ingredient. Let me grab it here. Hang on.
Ooh, the surprise! I love surprises. Now this is. You carry this in the back of a race car? Like I thought it was just like one seat. Like
Well,
there's actually a trunk?
This one, no, not in the race car.
Not in the race car.
Not in the race car, but kind of, sort of. This is the prize at the end of the tunnel for us. So, this is
Whoa.
This is the 2024 championship trophy. So why not, right?
Yes. What?
Can we? Do you think that's okay to add it here to our cooking?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like that literally. We could make the entire piece of this. I mean, I actually see a great spot that we could plate something right in there.
I'm okay with that. I mean, why not, right?
Why?
I mean, the hard part is already done.
The hard part is already done,
already
and
done.
it just needs to sit on everyone's table now at home right now.
Now we can celebrate.
Now
Absolutely.
we can
Absolutely.
celebrate
Yeah.
because what a win that must have been for you. Because you also say you don't get to cook at home that much because you're doing a lot of traveling and you're all over the place. And you're in Florida right now for the Daytona 500, which airs this coming weekend here in Fox. So I thought you might be able to get some good help with some good old-fashioned home-cooked meals. A little Southern staple right here. And we're doing something that's going to be inspired by your nickname, because your nickname is...
Little Gator. Yeah, so cooking Gator definitely has got, I mean, you got to try it. I've tried a couple of different times to eat some Gator.
Okay.
Mostly in the jerky realm, right? Because a lot of people turn it into like a jerky. So
bingo.
Eating it this way, for me, is something that is going to be very different.
Totally.
I don't know if I'm as good in the kitchen as I am on the racetrack, but...
Today, we're going to be making a pan-seared alligator tail with herb citrus butter, a charred corn succotash, and a sweet potato puree. And if you've had gator meat, like you've had before in the jerky, or if you at home have had it before and you not liked it, chances are you're just going to cook it right. So
that was always the thing for me. I never knew who was going to cook it, so I was always a little bit...
today you're actually going to be cooking everything, my friend. So let's get started into this one. We need to get started with this nice, beautiful herb compound butter. Have you ever made a compound butter before?
I've never made a compound butter.
Okay, well then...
This is new.
This is new.
I need to roll up the sleeves a
little bit.
Yeah.
We're going to roll up the sleeves a little dirty in the kitchen here because
it.
we're going to start off with taking a full stick of butter. And if you want to take that butter, put it right into our bowl here.
Okay.
Now, we've already got a lot of great ingredients over here for you here. So if you want to start working our way through, we got some orange zest. Go right ahead and add that bad boy in. All in.
Okay.
And if you want, you can even use that, your fingers there.
I've washed my hands, so we're good.
You're ready to rock and roll with it then.
Yeah.
We're going to add a little bit of some lemon zest.
Okay.
I love it. We've got a little bit of salt and a little pepper, working our way around.
Okay.
We've got that pepper coming in. And I actually fresh ground pepper this for you today. I literally did that all just for that reason.
I'm impressed. I like it.
It's got a nice little smell to it, too.
It does, yeah.
We're going to go with a little bit of lemon juice for you.
Okay. This is actually my favorite part. I'm a big lemon guy, yeah.
Do you like citrus?
I do. I love citrus.
Okay,
yeah.
very cool.
So,
we're going to be playing with some citrus in a little bit, too.
Perfect.
Again. So we're also going to add it with some fresh herbs. So we've got some cilantro, and we also have some parsley. So we're going to add that straight in.
Okay.
So let's take this hand mixer right now.
This is this is my race car here.
This is the power tool part of it. And you're going to just press the on button right there on that power. And all we're going to do is just bring all of those ingredients together.
All right, let's do it. I'm sure that there's a better way to do this than what I'm doing it, but
No, that's actually a great starting point. Because all you're going to do is just kind of start whipping all of those ingredients together, making sure that butter gets incorporated with our herbs. And don't be afraid to really kind of work your way around it, because you really want to make sure all of these ingredients come together into one harmonious means. I think this is actually ready to go.
All right.
So the next step that we're going to do is we're actually going to just scoop it out,
okay,
put it right onto that plastic wrap. And if at home you want to use a plastic wrap or a parchment paper, you absolutely can. You just want to have something that you could be able to start molding it. That's really what we're going to be doing here, because we've taken a stick of butter, we've added those ingredients, and now what we want to do,
all right,
perfect job, perfect job. All we want to do is we want to just take our ends and just bring it together.
Okay, so side to side, end to end.
Yep, and because you actually went the long way, I might suggest we go this way here, and we'll just turn it this way here and around, and then just roll it to the top there, and just create a nice seam. Perfect. And then what I like to do here is I'll take the ends, and so that way then I could start rolling it again, and then I just start bringing it all together, and then just start rolling it on the table here. That way then I can start getting all the air out of it, but then what I can also start doing is you can start seeing it come back into being that shape that you would want for a butter log.
Okay.
So let's just keep rolling that, because to get this Gator goodness for your dinner, grab my recipe at our website. DinnerDeeAs.com is where to find it, or just scan the QR code. You know you've always wanted to try it. Now's your chance. It's easy. Just get your phone, and no special app needed. Open the camera as if you're about to take a photo, not a video. And when you point at that black and white box in the corner of the TV screen, a link to us should pop up on your phone. Just tap on that, and you can read along while you watch. That's perfect.
All right,
And you just made your first compound butter.
First compound butter.
Just like that, right
there. So
there.
now I'm going to have to make some at the house.
Now you can put that on the set. Now what I'm going to say is that this is ready. I'm going to put this right into the fridge, so that way then it can set for you, okay?
Perfect.
Now next up, we've got some beautiful sweet potatoes. This is actually going to be the base for everything that we're going to build up towards. So we've got some sweet potatoes. You like sweet potatoes?
I do love sweet potatoes.
Very nice.
So
all right. And all
we're
I'm
doing
gonna
good so far.
All right.
We're good.
We're working with it. And all we're going to be able to do here, we're just going to add our sweet potatoes right in. You want to go for it?
Sure, why not?
Perfect. And then we're going to let these cook here for anywhere about 12 to 15 minutes or so. We want them to be fork tender. And we're just going to bring that straight up to a nice boil and let them cook. And we're going to take a little break, because these sweet potatoes have to take their sweet time to be ready for our recipe.
We do not want undercooked potatoes.
We do not. No one wants an undercooked potato. And that's why we're going to take a quick break while I wait to be off camera to ask Justin how many cup holders his race car actually has. When we come back, how to make gator meat taste great without deep frying. Ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz, or rather, the Dinner Diaz drive-thru. As today, I'm joined by NASCAR driver Justin Allgaier. He's on his way to the Daytona 500, which airs this coming weekend here on Fox, and has made a pit stop with us for some Southern home cooking, as we make a dish honoring his nickname, Little Gator, by cooking, well, a little bit of gator. Pan-searing with herb citrus butter, charred corn succotash, and a sweet potato puree. Before the break, we made the compound butter, which just involved mixing some softened butter, parsley, cilantro, lemon, and orange zest, lemon juice, and salt, wrapping it in plastic wrap and putting it in the fridge to set. Then we heated a pot of water to boil our sweet potatoes for the puree, which is done. We've already drained them, we've already added them into our Vitamix, and we already start with a base of some heavy cream over here. So you want to help me finish this so that boy up? All right, so we've got a little bit of cinnamon.
Okay.
We're going to add straight in.
Love that.
You like cinnamon?
I love cinnamon. Yep.
Very nice.
Favorite.
We got a little bit of salt.
Okay.
And then we also have just some butter.
More butter. I like it.
You can't go wrong with butter.
You really can't go wrong with butter.
You need butter. Everyone needs butter.
Everyone needs butter. That's right.
And then all we're going to just do here.
I'll let you run that power tool.
This is the power tool for me?
Yeah. You can't miss out on all the fun.
I got to have some fun.
Right.
There. I want to go fast too.
That's right.
All right. You ready to take a taste?
I'm ready.
Let's see how this actually came out here.
That might be the longest part right there, to be honest with you.
It's really could be sometimes, but it's so worth it in the end. All right, dig right in.
All right, let's try this. Oh, fantastic.
It's smooth.
That is like Like the creaminess of it's really, really good, but it's not heavy. I expected it to be a lot heavier.
Okay.
But that's not heavy at all.
That's not heavy.
Super light. I like that.
Awesome. All right,
I
it's
like that.
Gator time. Now, we've
Gator
got
time.
this beautiful gator tail tenderloin that has been marinating in buttermilk
Okay.
for a few hours here. Now, this
Okay.
has been, you want to kind of go between 2 to 4 hours for it. The lactic acid inside this buttermilk is going to help tenderize it,
Okay.
but it's also going to help with the gaminess from it. So we don't want to just go straight into cooking with it, so I need your help.
All right.
I need you to rinse this.
All right, perfect.
You ready to go?
You know, I've always heard that that's the one complaint everybody has is super not tender.
Yeah,
right? If it's
exactly.
not cooked right, it can be a little bit.
And that optimal time of like 2 to 4 hours is perfect for you to be able to have those lactic acids do their magic to create a beautiful, beautiful bite. So all you just had to do is just dump it, rinse it as you're doing,
Okay.
and once you have all of that lactic acid out, you can go straight into a new clean bowl.
All right. So colander in the bowl.
You could go actually just
Dump
dump
it in?
on-
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Awesome. And then
Some-
what we're going to do next here, we're just going to put this on a nice little bit of our a paper tray here, or a paper lined tray,
Okay.
or a plate at the house if you want to, because what we want to do, exactly that.
Yep.
We actually want to take these right out, put them straight onto our paper towels here.
Okay.
Because what this is going to do is now allow for it to be dry,
Okay.
because we want to make sure we get all the excess of moisture that might have been there or anything like that. And all we're going to do is we're just going to pat dry them.
Okay.
And get those last ones here to the last bite. So you got nice thick layers on the bottom, nice thick layers on the top here. And all it's going to do is just help take more of that moisture out, because now, look, so much drier
Yep.
to work with. All right, now, next step we're going to do, we're going to take a few gator tail tenderloins over here,
Okay.
put them straight into our bowl here.
Okay. How much you want to get here?
We'll go for about half of them. And we've got a nice spice rub too, which is already pre-made, that is nicely done with some smoked paprika, a little cayenne pepper, garlic powder, salt and pepper. Really simple, but it has a nice little bit of flavor.
Okay.
So I'm gonna help you here with just getting this olive oil on the right side for you.
Okay.
So that way then this now becomes a nice little bit of a glue.
Ready for this?
Dump it right in.
All right. Here we go.
Boom. And now let's go ahead and start tossing all that together.
Mix it together? Can I do it with my hands?
Absolutely.
All
You've
right.
already got clean hands to work with.
All
So
right.
we already have actually another tool that's already nice and hot right here, which we have our pan here that's already screeching hot here.
Okay.
A little bit of oil right into it. And the next thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna throw these bad boys straight in.
Perfect. I'm gonna grab paper towel though. Get rid of this.
And because of the size here on some of these tenderloins that you can kind of see, you know, we got some really smaller ones right there, a little bigger one right there. All I'm really looking for is just a nice crust to be able to be formed. 2 to 3 minutes per side. That's really what we're going to be looking for. And we're going to keep an eye on this one, because when we come back, we're going to be making a simple southern side to go with this Gator ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. My guest today isn't in the food business, but if you drove for Uber Eats, your food would be guaranteed fresh and every time delivered on time. He's NASCAR driver Justin Allgaier, and he's competing in the Daytona 500, which airs this coming weekend here on Fox. To give him a special Southern welcome to the state, we're making a dish in honor of his nickname, Little Gator. It's pan-seared alligator tip with an herb citrus butter, charred corn succotash, and a sweet potato puree. Before the break, we got our cooked sweet potatoes into the blender for our puree with heavy cream and adding butter, cinnamon, a little bit of salt, and getting it nice and smooth. Then we took our gator meat, which we marinated in buttermilk. That's the secret to getting the gamey taste out of it, by the way. Then we rinsed it, dried it, and added a spice rub of smoked paprika, garlic powder, a little cayenne pepper, kosher salt, black pepper. Cook them up for a few minutes on each side during the break, and these look absolutely fantastic. So we can actually drop the temperature down a little bit, just by keeping it warm for a little bit, because now, as you hear, we've got some charring corn over here. It's
Yeah, we
already,
do.
it's already starting to like, turn into popcorn.
Yeah, we got some popcorn over here.
Okay, but this is exactly what we want. So we had some fresh corn here. Now all I did was I just sliced it around, and so that way that I can get fresh corn in here, a little bit of oil, and now I've got beautiful color and texture, which is gonna be really nice for you to go ahead and add our vegetables. So
Okay.
by all means, we've got some beautiful cherry tomatoes here.
Okay. All of them?
Yeah,
All right,
go
let's-
straight in.
Okay.
We've got some zucchini,
Okay.
we've got some red peppers,
Adding all the colors.
Absolutely. This is a vibrant dish, and it's actually a very old dish, too. This was from the Native Americans. When pilgrims came over, they saw the bounty of corn that was being harvested, and this is an old dish.
I love it.
So we're going to go with the red onions.
Red onion, yep.
A little bit of garlic.
Okay.
We've got a little bit of acid, which is just a little bit of apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
A little salt, a little pepper, and we can just do a little bit of pinches here on this side here, because we can always add more. You just can't take it back.
You cannot take it back. You are correct.
Like, you can't go driving in reverse.
No. I wish I could some days, but no.
Like,
That's going in also?
And that's going into
right,
a little bit of sweetness, because we're just going with a little bit of honey.
This one is, can I use the...
Absolutely. Go right straight in. And while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and get that herb compound butter out for you.
Okay. Mixing it all together?
Yep.
All right.
And we're going to give it a nice little toss here. And to make this for your designated driver, grab my Gator recipe at our website, DeeAs.com, or scan the QR code to find us on your phone and follow along. This looks absolutely fantastic. You've got a beautiful, beautiful
I'm on your side.
No, by all means, because I'm going to be passing this over to you because you have done everything here. Look at how good this looks. This looks fantastic.
It does look great.
And we're going to just slide this over.
Okay.
And turn this burner off. Turn this burner off now.
Okay.
Because you're in the driver's seat, my friend.
Whew.
I'm in the passenger seat, and I'm
Okay.
going to help you along this way because now we're going into plating.
Okay,
So,
this is the part where if you ever watch it, or
Yeah.
if you ever go to like a really fancy restaurant, this is where you can make or break a meal right here.
this is where you can do it. But you can do it too. You at home can do this because you don't need to have that restaurant. You got this. You got the confidence right here to do it.
Okay.
This is your steering wheel.
All right.
Let's go ahead and get a nice bit of that beautiful sweet potato puree, and we're going to go straight into the middle of
Okay.
our plate. And for this kind of a portion size, we'll probably get another dollop inside.
Okay, another dollop. Okay.
So it's about 2 dollops and exactly that. We're just going to kind of use the plate because we have a circular plate. So let's take this succotash here that we have here. And then what we're going to do here, I'll help you here, is I'm going to just take a nice little bit
Okay.
and we're going to fill that right inside that middle here.
Okay.
And we're just going to go for a nice little spoonful. Then now what we have here is our Gator. So if you want to go ahead and just get a nice little spoon and about half the portion size here within our pan
So
would be
let's just
perfect
take-
for, an adult like us here. You got a beautiful crust and that nice little bit of a sear that happened over here with that Gator. Oh, look at that. And look how it just kind of pops right there.
Looks good.
Very
Oh,
cool.
no.
Now, you ever play with fire?
We have to use a little bit of fire at our place.
Because
So
you don't have your flame retardant suit over here.
I do not. I did not
but-
bring the suit, but that thing's pretty cool.
We do have this bad boy over here. So all we're going to do here next is I'm going to get that nice herb butter that you had.
Okay.
I'm going to put that right there. Now, I have a beautiful toy to play with, but folks at home, if you don't have a torch at the house, that's okay because you can use your oven and just get a nice little bit of a warm. You want to go ahead and do it?
This thing's cool enough. You definitely want to use this.
You want to use it? And all we're trying to do here is just get that right over the butter here, just so it can melt. You just did a wonderful job on this one, and I can tell that you just worked hard on this one here. Final touches, just a little bit of some parsley right on top, just to kind of bring a little bit more color behind it, all over, and that is it, my friend.
I mean, I don't know if this is like 5-star restaurant worthy of a plating, but I feel good about
that.
it.
That is 5-star worthy to the T. That right there is the reason why you are the 2024 Xfinity champ, my friend, and that is why we're so excited for you for this 500. Because when we come back, we hit the gas to get from here, well, to just over right there, to taste what we just made and see if little Gator here likes the taste of his namesake here on the plate. Ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. We're getting ready for the big race. It's the Daytona 500 coming up this weekend on Fox, and we've been joined by Justin Allgaier. He drives the number 40 Chevy Camaro for Junior Motorsports, and we're making an idea for dinner in honor of his nickname, Little Gator. A pan-seared alligator tail with herb citrus butter, charred corn succotash, and a sweet potato puree. With Gator, we brine in buttermilk to get that gamey taste out of it. Well,
We hope.
we hope so.
Yeah,
man.
we hope so.
I mean, you did the cooking for it, so.
It's going to be perfect.
It's going to be a championship, a winning dish here. You ready to dig
I like
in?
it. Absolutely. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's go for it.
Is there a good way to start with this?
You know, I'm going all in, and I'm taking a little bit of that sweet potato puree, a little bit of that succotash, and I'm not going to lie to you, I'm going with this one right here.
I got a good one right here.
And we're
All
going
right.
digging in.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend.
That's amazing. And it's not gamey at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It's the buttermilk. Taking that time to let that buttermilk marinate 2-4 hours, that's all you really need. Takes the gaminess out, makes it tender, and that is really what's going to do everything. And I'm telling you, dude, your succotash that you just made, this is killer.
The thing I like about it is it's got a little sweet, it's got a little tangy, it's got a little bit of spice. You got the creamy side from the succotash there. It's really good.
And it's the change of textures too.
Yeah,
'Cause you're right.
absolutely.
You got a nice little puree that everything kind of sits on,
Yep.
but everything's kind of working. And just like how everything's gonna be working for you come Sunday, my friend.
I hope so. I appreciate it. I hope you don't mind if I eat this entire dish.
I hope you do eat this because you don't get to really eat behind the wheel that often. So enjoy a good meal when you get it because you all can too. Grab this good old Gator recipe at dinnerdeas.com and make sure to watch the Daytona 500 Sunday right here on Fox and look out for this guy in the number 40 at the head of the pack. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching and see you next time with another idea for dinner, or as we call them, Dinner Dias.